you ever get jealous? Do you get jealous easily?
Yes. I used to, not as much anymore. And that is a red flag. But yeah, I used to get jealous and it's all fucked up. It's all fucked up.
What makes you jealous? When someone flirts with your wife?
Okay, let me be a little honest with you. So, like, yesterday, flowers. My wife is very close to giving birth. Yesterday, flowers have been delivered. Now, my wife's upstairs. I'm looking at the flowers. There's no message. It's just flowers. I just want to illustrate how this is why I try to have some kind of spiritual practice, which is there's nothing special about that at all. It's not romantic. It's like really just like to mitigate my neurosis. But so my mind immediately is like, I wonder where those flowers came from. Like, who the fuck is sending flowers to my wife when she's about to, like, what guy do I think is like, hey, I'm just going to send you some flowers and just not put my name on it and just fuck with your whole family. But that's the first presentation. That's what my mind will do first. And then I have to recognize okay, that's just a thought. I know that's not real. It's just like a bubble of sewage rising up from my subconscious. But yeah, it was from my mother-in-law. But so that's an example of now when those thoughts emerge, I'm much better at not believing them. But in earlier phases of my life, I was being dragged around by my mind. So I couldn't surrender to the basic reality, which is if the person you're with wants to be with someone else, you have to let them. What are you going to do? Hold them hostage? Is this a hostage situation? I thought this was romance. What's going on here? They want to be with someone else. They don't want to be with you as much as they want to be with someone else. Deal with it. You just have to surrender. That's good for both of you. I could never pull that off. I was always the not being able to deal with it didn't work out. They're into someone else.
Do you consider yourself very romantic?
I don't know. I think I don't know. That word is really I do think it was when my wife and I met, it was very romantic. And I think in the beginning of most of my relationships, there's some true romance that happens. And but sadly I've noticed that in not the romance goes away, but I've noticed that over time, it kind of transforms into something that isn't quite as sparkly as it is in the beginning. And that sparkly quality is so beautiful and addictive. And it's why Romeo and Juliet, imagine if they didn't kill themselves. Do Romeo and Juliet long-term relationship 15 years later. It's not going to be as interesting a play.
Yeah, they had to die.
For it, yeah, or the credits roll in the romance movies. And everyone's dancing at the wedding or whatever.
Yeah.
Cut to 4 years later. 4 years later when the housing market's fucking up and the mortgage, you know what I mean? Cut to 4 years later. I don't know what this lump is.
The real estate agent comes in, totally destroys their relationship.
Yeah.
She's the mistress.
Yeah. I mean, all of this stuff.
Sounds like Austin.
Oh my God. This is, the reality of human life is that we are lured into very difficult situations by the sparkliness, and we get in the difficult situations, which I think it's a teaching, it's a lesson. Mm-hmm. It's the guru. It's whatever you want to call it. It's your chance to get an advanced class in human existence. And then you realize I don't want to take that fucking class. I just want sparkly and easy and soft. And it just, at least in my experience, it's not like that.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.